Well, the Lions squad has been named, folks, but what about the Wallabies? We don't have a squad for them just yet, but who are some of their form players heading into the tail end of the Super Rugby season who might just well be in Joe Schmidt's team in a couple of months' time? We'll go through a key player from each of their 4 Super Rugby sides, plus a few kind of honourable mentions. If you're a Northern Hemisphere fan and don't watch Super Rugby, it might be some guys to look out for. Or if you're a Wallabies fan, you'll probably have some other names to suggest as well. Let's start with a guy from the Brumbies. The guy I'm going to go with is Tom Wright. He, I think, is more or less a shoo-in for the Wallabies to take on the Lions. He was Joe's mainstay at fullback for the Wallabies in 2024. And he's not scoring the tries himself this season, but he's got something like 9 assists at the back for the Brumbies. He has been very confident in taking the ball from the back up into contact. He's like the 3rd top carrier of Super Rugby. He's in the top 10 for clean breaks. He's the 4th guy for breaking tackles. He's the 1st overall for run meters, and he can kick the ball as well. So he has been an absolute attacking weapon for the Brumbies this year, cranking through run meters, setting up tries, and the Lions have picked a relatively, it looks like a squad that's going to be able to kick the ball. He's the kind of guy that if you kick him the ball and get it wrong, he will certainly be able to punish. So Tom Wright, I feel like, is certainly one of the guys to look out for from the Brumbies. From the Reds, Tate McDermott. Now, he's been a bit of a super sub for Joe last year, Wallabies level. But based on his form for the Reds, I feel like he'll be giving himself a good shout at potentially starting. Although, if he is going to be the super sub, he's going to be the kind of guy that you can't afford to sleep on because he likes to take the ball quick and he likes to, I don't know, just have a wee cheeky snipe. Likes to take the ball into contact. He's, I think, got 3 tries and 3 or 4 assists this year, which is the kind of top guy for try involvements for the Aussie halfbacks for sure. He's not quite as high as like Roygaard or Ratima from the kind of Kiwi teams, but he is right up there in terms of his either scoring or setting up tries. And his carries are always dangerous. There's a stat on one of the sites called Tackle Evasion. He has the highest tackle evasion of any of the Aussie scrum halves, and he's top 10 overall in the competition. So he is a difficult man to bring down when he decides to have a snipe. And he's only missed 3 tackles all Super Rugby season. So he's been defensively sound. He's been scoring and setting up tries. If he's the super sub, he's going to come on and potentially snipe against some tired defenders. And if he starts, he can still certainly do some damage. So, yeah, Tate McDermott from the Reds, I think, is one to watch. From the Tars, it's great to be able to highlight a prop because Gus Bell has been having a pretty good season. He is such a wild man around the park, and it's always been his thing. He loves carrying. He loves taking the ball into contact. Like, he doesn't get the same plaudits. He has been a little bit recently, but like the likes of a Taniela Tupou and whatnot get. But he's in the top 10 for ball carriers of all the Super Rugby players this season. And certainly the top prop. And again, looking at some kind of next level stats, he draws 2 tacklers in or more 77% of the time. So he not only loves a carry, but he's a tough man to bring down. He's going to open up space for other guys around him. He's been defending really well, tackles at 88%. And he's only conceded 6 penalties in 10 games, which for a prop is a remarkably low count. So he's obviously not getting pinged and dominated as much as he kind of has a little bit of a reputation for as being one of those good around the park but can't do it at scrum time guys. I don't think that's a fair one about Gus Bell in recent times. And then from the Force, I mean, it has to be Carlo Tazano. In what other professional rugby competition is the top try scorer also the top tackler of the competition? He has taken a phenomenal leap forward this year, Carlo Tazano. I mean, some of these tries are from mauls, to be sure, but he has just been throwing himself into absolutely everything. He's bulked up, 12 tries, top try scorer so far, 180 tackles, top tackler thus far. He's in the top 10 for rucks hit on attack, and he's 4th for rucks hit on defense. Dude has been doing a bit of absolutely everything, loves throwing his body into it. He's not got as many like turnovers won as the likes of a rival like Fraser McWright. But geez, he is doing everything else at an absolutely crazy level. I'm not sure if he's going to be past McWright in terms of Joe's pecking order, because when McWright got back fit last year, he kind of pushed Tazano out of the position which he had taken for a wee while. But Tazano's having a different season this year from last year. Last year he was just a tackle machine. He's added more offense to his game this year for sure. These are not the only guys. Who are some other honourable mentions? Fraser McWright, like I mentioned. If not for Tazano, I might have picked McWright as your kind of key guy to watch for the Reds. But yeah, I mean, he's doing everything you expect. Tackles and turnovers. He's the top Reds tackler, turnover merchant. So he's going to be an absolute threat if picked at number 7. Darcy Swain. Not the most popular guy around these parts here in New Zealand, but he's been having a cracking season. Probably the top line-out disruptor and also the top line-out winner of Super Rugby this season, and he's been hitting rucks like a demon as well. For the Brumbies, though, a couple of their forwards, Alatoa and Slipper, are having great seasons. Their scrum was not very good last year, but it's absolutely taken it to another gear this year, which is very pleasing. And then Corey Toole as well, who would be a hell of a long shot for the Lions, seeing as he's not even been test capped yet for the Wallabies. He's done it at sevens level, and he's been in camp with the Wallabies, but still yet to get a cap. He is lightning quick. I would say he's faster than any of the Lions outside backs. But as I said, it'd be a risk to blood a guy. You've only got one match against Fiji and then straight into the Lions themselves. So it'd be a hell of a call to call him in, but he is there. And then Suoli'i, also from the Tars. He's going to be there if he's fit. Aerial game is strong. Offload game is strong. He's a big guy. He's young, powerful. He scored some tries that looks really unlikely this year. Just powering over from close range. He's got a massive skill set, but he's still, you feel like, learning, even if he's already been capped before he even played Super Rugby. But yeah, those are some of the guys to watch out from a Wallabies point of view. You guys let us know your thoughts. Who else can you see being leading performers for the Wallabies heading into this Lions series? Are there any positions you think the Wallabies potentially have the edge over the Lions? You guys take care, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. See you later.